11 News starts with breaking news.
Breaking at noon, Mayor Bill Peduto just returned to his home. He was away all night after protesters gathered outside his house. This is new video from our partners at the Trip. Well, police cleared the protesters this morning. They want the mayor to resign over an arrest this weekend at a Black Lives Matter rally. In the past hour, the mayor released a statement on the protest. He says, quote, "I have long defended First Amendment rights to peaceably protest. I strongly believe that Black Lives Matter, that we are in a historic fight for civil rights in this country, and that it is right for people to take to the streets to demand much-needed reforms to policing in our cities." And it goes on to state, "What I cannot defend is any neighborhood in our city and their residents and families being disturbed through the night and morning, and a peaceful protest devolving into unacceptable conduct in which residents are being harassed and threatened. This crosses a line that cannot be allowed to continue." The protest actually started last night. About 300 people gathered in East Liberty, marching for hours, eventually ending up at the mayor's house in Point Breeze.
As a leader, people make mistakes. We're all human. And so the fact that he's not out here is very problematic.
It's really good to see this movement happening and being a part of it, and it just being right outside my window.
Well, this is what they're angry about. Video from the weekend shows plainclothes officers putting a protester in an unmarked van. Police say Matthew Cartier ignored officers twice when they asked him to stop blocking traffic. They say they carried out a low visibility arrest to avoid inciting things further. The mayor commented on the arrest, saying, "As mayor, I will never tolerate these tactics being used at a peaceful protest again." Well, police reform will be in the spotlight in Harrisburg this afternoon. The House Democratic Policy Committee and PA Legislative Black Caucus are holding their fourth hearing on the topic. Among those testifying are Michelle Kinney. She's the mom of Antoine Rose Jr. Channel 11 will be following this hearing, as well as the situation with the protesters and the mayor, beginning on Channel 11 News at 5 tonight. Well, take a very good look at this photo. This is 11-year-old Jordan Boyd. Pittsburgh police shared this photo because this boy is missing and they really need your help to find him. Jordan was last seen Tuesday in the Perry North area. He was wearing a dark green shirt and cut-off jeans. Please call police if you see him. Well, breaking at noon, Allegheny County reported just 27 new cases of COVID-19. That's the lowest daily total since June 23rd. We're talking nearly 2 months. That's out of 875 test results. The tests were taken between July 31st and yesterday. The health department also reported 6 new deaths. The youngest victim was in their 80s. This is the second day in a row the number of new cases has been below 50. Yesterday, the health department reported 45 new cases. County officials will have an update on the virus at 4 this afternoon. Look for a full report beginning on Channel 11 News at 5. A picture-perfect day out there. Severe Weather Team 11 meteorologist Daniel Dozier is here with your forecast.
Ryan, it is fantastic out there today for sure. Our temperature is 71 degrees, and we have a north breeze at 12 miles per hour. Beautiful sunshine. Our visible satellite shows a few fair weather clouds coming in from the north, so we'll see those from time to time today. Temperatures in Greensburg, 72, 69 in Butler, 70 in Indiana, and 72 in Washington. Highs today climbing into the upper 70s. Grab your sunglasses. You're going to need them through the rest of today. Again, that north breeze will continue throughout, about 5 to 15 miles per hour. We are in for a cool night tonight. I'll show you your neighborhood low temperatures in my full forecast coming up in just a few minutes.
Danielle, unemployment is high and people are struggling to find work. Online retailer Amazon is providing new job opportunities for people in Pittsburgh. Channel 11's Liz Kilmer explains.
Right now, Amazon is looking to hire 1,500 people right here in the Pittsburgh region. News that may come as a relief to the many who are struggling to find work amid the pandemic. We brought you the groundbreaking development, perhaps now bringing hope to those in Pittsburgh as jobless claims soar and the pandemic persists with no end in sight. But now Amazon reports it's looking to hire more than 1,500 full and part-time workers at not one but 2 new facilities. More than 1,000 full-time jobs are open at the new fulfillment center in Imperial, and hundreds are needed at the new delivery station in Coraopolis. Employees will earn $15 an hour or more, and the company says full-time workers will get industry-leading benefits. The news perhaps a relief, as more than 2 million Pennsylvanians have claimed unemployment since mid-March. We spoke with Mark Thomas, president of the Pittsburgh Regional Alliance, which works with Amazon and strives to bring companies to Pittsburgh. He says this will certainly make a difference.
We were formed to really position the region competitively against other places for outside investment. And so we're actively talking to companies, consultants, international reps, the broader ecosystem of entrepreneurs and founders to let them know that Pittsburgh's here.
And you can apply for these jobs on Amazon's website. We have that link posted for you on WPXI.com. Meantime, Mark, who you heard from there, hinted at some other job opportunities here in the region on the horizon. I'm working on that part of the story for a report coming up tonight at 5. Back to you.
Thanks for the good news, Liz. It's official. Democrats have nominated Joe Biden as their candidate for president. And tonight we'll hear from his running mate, Senator Kamala Harris. NBC's Tracy Potts is in Delaware with what to expect.
That Vice President Joe Biden has officially been nominated.
Thank you very, very much from the bottom of my heart.
Joe Biden accepting his party's nomination, backed by his #1 supporter.
I've always understood why he did it. He does it for you.
And another Republican endorsement.
He will restore Americans' leadership and our moral authority.
Biden saluted by the party faithful.
Joe Biden must be our next president.
And its rising stars.
This isn't just about defeating Donald Trump. We are in this to win for America.
This virtual convention outlining the fight.
Racial injustice, colonization, misogyny, and homophobia.
With scathing rebukes of President Trump.
If you want a president who defines the job as spending hours a day watching TV and zapping people on social media, he's your man.
When this president goes overseas, it isn't a goodwill mission, it's a blooper reel.
Donald Trump has quit on you. We need a president with dignity, integrity.
President Trump campaigning in Arizona.
Biden's campaign has turned into a cult for open border and other zealots.
The president claiming he's vindicated by a new Senate report that found no evidence his campaign conspired with Russia. Tracy Potts, NBC News.
Meantime, President Trump will accept his party's nomination at the White House next week. He was debating between the White House and Gettysburg. The Republican National Convention starts Monday. Well, fire officials in Texas say high-tension power lines falling onto plastic sheeting rolls caused a massive fire at a warehouse overnight. Have you seen it? It started around midnight, and as you can see from this video, it was still going after the sun came up. It looks like something out of a movie. This was the scene for most of the morning in Grand Prairie, Texas, which is not too far from Dallas. The assistant fire chief said plastic is really hard to put out, so he thinks the fire won't be out until late today or tomorrow. No word right now on any injuries. Well, police in Portland, Oregon declared a riot after protesters got violent during the 83rd night of demonstrations. This was the scene downtown where hundreds of people marched and gathered. They set dumpsters on fire, smashed windows, and threw burning material into an office. This is the 12th straight week demonstrators have taken to the streets in Portland after the killing of George Floyd. A little closer to home, new at noon, Quaker Valley High School has paused its voluntary workouts after several student athletes were exposed to COVID-19. The athletes were exposed at a non-school related off-campus event over the weekend. The district says it's following its health and safety plan and are identifying students who were at the event so they can quarantine. Once they do, workouts will resume. Schools have been allowed to hold voluntary workouts ahead of the school year. The PIAA is expected to make a final call on its fall sports plan on Friday. State health officials recommend sports be postponed until January. 1,200 freshmen and transfer students are finally settling into their dorms at Duquesne University. Students moved in over the past 3 days. Usually it happens in just one day, but because of COVID-19, they used assigned time slots to help with social distancing. 250 upperclassmen wearing gloves and masks helped all the new students move in. Upperclassmen officially moved back to campus on Friday. And across town, students are getting ready to return to class at Carnegie Mellon. For the time being, there will be a lot less of them on campus. Channel 11's Mike Holden explains how students and the school are adjusting to the new normal.
As you can see from the signs right here behind me, CMU officials are taking absolutely no chances when it comes to student and staff safety. The start of the school year, at least for the first week, will be entirely online for undergrads, and school leaders are also preparing for a much less crowded campus. Carnegie Mellon University is expecting roughly half of its student population to complete the semester entirely online and outside of Pittsburgh in a remote setting. Today, the campus was eerily empty as freshman students moved into their dorms. Move-in times were scheduled and staggered, and first-year students were given free asymptomatic COVID-19 tests to make sure they were not spreading the virus to fellow classmates and staff. The university recently announced classes will start online August 31st for the first week of school, and then transition to in-person learning on September 6th if all goes as planned. Once settled in, CMU undergrads must do a mandatory 14-day quarantine if they're coming from out of the area before they can head to in-person courses. Students told us they're eager to get started.
Well, definitely the university seems to be taking the online format really well. I've been in contact with the professors that work here virtually, and it seems to be kind of the standard format of having a regular class time but online.
I'm now working to talk with students about how they're adjusting to remote learning and also being on campus with so few people. Plus, I'm also trying to get a statement from university officials about the series of changes in place for Channel 11 News starting at 5 o'clock tonight. Reporting in Oakland, Mike Holden, Channel 11 News.
All right, Mike, we will see you later. Notre Dame University canceled all in-person classes for 2 weeks. There has been a spike in COVID-19 cases since the semester started. Students have only been there since last Monday.
The spike in cases is very serious, and we must take serious steps to address it.
According to contact tracing data, most cases were tied to large off-campus parties. The start of school is creating a crisis for some local families. We're talking about childcare, how one local group is stepping up to help out. Bizarre ridiculousness. That's how a local township describes a lawsuit they were just hit with. Details straight ahead.
Channel 11 Morning News brings you what's happening now.
Kids will not be returning to the buildings. We have been tracking this from the very beginning.
What's new and what's next?
We will find out if a restaurant revolution will happen.
Count on Channel 11 News every morning. WPXI Now. When a major story breaks, this is where you'll find 24-hour coverage. From the Channel 11 newsroom to our crews live in the field, we'll bring you the information you need right now. WPXI Now. Always on when you want the latest on breaking news.
When you want news from where you live,
watch Channel 11 News at 5.
It's back to school for some students in the Duquesne City School District. Today is the first day of online classes for students in 1st through 6th grade. We're told the first 9 weeks will all be virtual for those students. The superintendent says the decision was made based on recommendations from its reopening task force. They say learning devices were given to all students. Well, as kids head back to school or study online, many parents could be facing a new crisis, childcare. Some schools are starting the new year online, leaving some parents with no one to watch their kids. Channel 11's Amy Marcinkiewicz shows us how groups in Cranberry Township are trying to help out.
So clearly the need is there, and we're so happy to be able to fill that role.
There is a big-time need right now, and the YMCA in Cranberry Township knows that, offering for the first time child care for kids K through 8th grade to help out working parents during this pandemic.
So they'll get their devices, they'll bring them here, they'll get on with their teachers, and whatever that looks like virtually, we'll make sure that that happens and that all their schoolwork is complete for the day.
Cranberry Township Park and Recreation is also offering alternatives for parents, creating an out-of-the-box kids club.
During the day, we're going to have kids club, I think you said earlier, on steroids. So it's going to be a nice thing.
His before and after school program now expanding to all day to help families navigate new school protocols because of COVID.
Our supervisors have always been supportive of us trying to do things and think outside the box. We don't have to do things the same way we've always done them before. And of course, with COVID and all the challenges that it brings us, we've been forced to do that for the last 6 months or so.
Both programs will help kids with their virtual learning, but still offer up fun and other activities. A new way to deal with a very different situation going into this year's school year.
Amy Marcinkiewicz, Channel 11 News.
Penn Trafford School District is switching to a hybrid reopening for high schoolers. According to our trip partners, high schoolers will be split into 2 groups and attend school in person on alternate days. District leaders say the change is based on new guidelines from the state. They say the high school has the biggest class sizes and it poses the greatest risk for COVID-19. Students in kindergarten through 8th grade will go to school as normal, but all students will have the first 7 Fridays of the year off, so teachers have time to train and develop online lessons for remote learning. The first day of classes for the district is next Thursday, August 27th. We have an entire section dedicated to back to school with reopening plans and guidance on school safety. You can find that on WPXI.com and on the WPXI News app. Decision 2020 coverage. Most poll workers in the U.S. are over the age of 60. That's according to the U.S. Election Assistance Commission. But this year, many veteran poll workers are just opting out, all because of the pandemic, leaving the jobs to be filled by younger adults. In Philadelphia, the city commission is trying to get younger people to cover their 700 polling locations.
Trying to recruit the millennials. We want the millennials to stand up for democracy.
The shortage of poll workers is happening all over the country, so officials are trying to make the job easier and more enticing. Westmoreland County may consider satellite election bureaus so people can drop off their mail-in ballots. County commissioners are also talking about sending workers to various locations to pick up ballots. The county has 1 drop box at the county courthouse, and it cannot use unattended drop boxes. Well, new at noon, most Americans say they are embarrassed by the U.S. response to COVID-19. That's according to a brand new CNN poll. 62% of the public says President Trump could be doing more to fight the outbreak. The poll finds disapproval of Trump's handling of the outbreak at a new high, 58%. 55% of those polled think the worst of the pandemic is yet to come.
Your severe weather Team 11 forecast.
Good afternoon. We're taking a live look over the city, and we've got that beautiful sunshine. And as I mentioned a few moments ago, some fair weather cumulus clouds will dot the sky. They've been dropping in from the north. If you have any plans outside today, picture perfect weather. The morning, midday, afternoon, evening, all dry. Of course, we are into the afternoon hours, but this morning actually was pleasant, and we had that cool, crisp feel to the air. The temperatures were in the middle 50s this this morning, but warming nicely this afternoon now that the sun has come up. If you're out walking your dog later this afternoon, the temperatures will be right around 76 at 2 o'clock, 78 at 5 o'clock. We'll continue with full-on sunshine, 73 through 8 p.m. So we are going to be cooling things down pretty nicely later on tonight. We'll take a look at those lows in just a second. As for your UV index forecast today, it is high. It is an 8. It's 15-minute burn time for us, so sunscreen and sunglasses in order for sure, and maybe a hat and find some shade when you can. Check out the lows tonight. It's going to be another night where you can, when you get home from work, you can open up the windows and get some fresh air in. The overnight lows falling down into the low to middle 50s across our area, which is below average, and we'll have a clear sky and a light northeasterly wind. How about Butler at 50 degrees? There may even be some outlying areas, rural areas dipping into the upper 40s tonight. That's a model data kind of showing some of that blue shaded color up to the north. 52 in Greensburg, about 51 in Washington, and 57 degrees in Uniontown tonight. So it'll be a cool start to your Thursday morning, but as the sun comes up, the temperatures will rebound pretty nicely, and in fact, we're looking for a warmer afternoon on Thursday. High temperature climbs to about 83 with plenty of sunshine and a light east wind. 85 in Uniontown tomorrow, about 84 in Beaver, 84 in Washington. Humidity over the next couple of days is looking pretty good. Today, our humidity is low, and on Thursday, it's going to be low as well. So the comfortable feel will continue. Now, we get into Friday, our dew point numbers are going to be coming up just a little bit, so it may feel a little more muggy to you outside. And then by Saturday, dew point should be in the mid-60s, which means that, yeah, it's going to feel a lot more sticky around here. Take a look at the 5-day forecast with your weekend always in view. Once we get past Thursday, about 62 into your Friday morning. Friday afternoon is 86 with a partly cloudy sky. Right now, it looks like the best shot at some rain on Friday may be in the ridges. The rest of us should stay quiet. And Saturday, it looks like it's shaping up where areas near or south of Pittsburgh might favor a chance for a shower or thunderstorm on Saturday, primarily in the afternoon and the evening. And we really need the rain because, yeah, we're still in that deficit. I've updated our rainfall totals and just how dry it has been. And the last time it's been so dry, I'll have that for you coming up in the next half hour.
Amazing video out of Northern California where hundreds of firefighters are battling a fast-moving brush fire. The Hennessy fire is burning in Napa County and is one of several fires. It is 0% contained and threatens one of the nation's oldest vineyards. Hundreds of people have been forced to evacuate their homes. Fire officials say lightning started the fire. Back here at home, the historic Bells Mills Bridge is finally back open. It comes after repairs were made to the wooden deck. Workers pulled off pieces of the deck after firefighters found smoke and smoldering wood inside the bridge back in July. A Westmoreland County engineer told our trip partners it was damaged by hot embers, and the damage was not as bad as expected. A nationwide food alert expanding. The new types of onions health officials say you need to stay clear of. Plus, the unusual injury 3 local high school basketball players are recovering from.
Channel 11 Morning News brings you what's happening now.
Very busy scene as firefighters work on a fire.
What's new?
The board deciding last night that things will be entirely online. We have been tracking this from the very beginning.
A lot of parents are unhappy about the fact that kids will not be returning to the buildings.
And what's next?
We're waiting for major decisions about high school sports and whether they'll be played this fall.
Today, we will find out if a restaurant revolution will happen.
Count on Channel 11 News for live coverage every morning. Watch David Johnson and Lisa Sylvester on Channel 11 News 11 at 11.
Welcome back. 3 players on the basketball team at Greater Latrobe High School just resumed their workouts after badly burning their hands on hot turf. According to our trip partners, the team was doing off-season lifting and some conditioning on the football field last month when it happened. Trainers examined the players and 2 were taken to a local burn unit for treatment. Researchers at Penn State say turf can be up to 55 degrees hotter than grass. And the school says trainers will now be monitoring the field's temperature during any future workouts at the athletic complex. The AAA office in Lower Burrell is closed today after a car crashed into the building. The driver jumped the curb, crashed into the storefront, and pushed an employee into the front counter. Look at that mess. The driver and employee were both taken to the hospital. A man is expected to be okay after getting caught between the doors of a Port Authority bus. Viewer video shows first responders working to pull the man out from under the bus along Forbes Avenue in Oakland. The Port Authority says the man got his arm stuck in the door and fell while getting off. It took months, but most shelves are full again. The challenges stores had to overcome, and a few they're still facing. Plus, more younger people are catching COVID-19. The steps being taken by state health officials to slow the spread ahead of the new school year.
And dry today. Beautiful weather for outdoor plans, but it is so dry. We're in a drought. I've got your latest drought monitor when we return.
Stop the music. Sing along with the Flintstones and Happy Days.
Weeknights at 6 and 6:30 on MeTV. You're streaming WPXI now, your source for original local shows. Get the inside scoop on all the hot events, entertainment, and celebrities in and around Pittsburgh every week. Stream Access Pittsburgh on demand anytime on WPXI Now. Watch Catherine Amenta and Gordon Lesh on Channel 11 Morning News.
We are concerned about rising rates in younger people in Allegheny County and actually throughout the state.
More young people are catching COVID-19. The largest increase is in those younger than 19. That is a huge concern as students prepare to go back to school. Channel 11's Aaron Martin has an exclusive one-on-one interview with the state health secretary.
How concerned are you about school-aged kids getting COVID even before they're returning to the classroom?
So we are concerned. We're concerned about young people getting COVID-19. It's a misconception that young people don't get the illness. They do.
Many Western Pennsylvania school districts are weeks or even days away from returning to the classroom in some capacity. In a one-on-one interview, Pennsylvania Health Secretary Dr. Rachel Levine says it's concerning, leading to additional guidelines put in place this week.
We want school children to be wearing masks in school.
The concern comes as new cases in Allegheny County are dropping, while the percentage of children diagnosed with COVID-19 is on the rise. From July 19th to the 25th, the county had more than 1,000 new cases, with 10% of those cases impacting patients 19 years old or younger. Fast forward to last week, when there were half as many new cases, but nearly 15% of them were 19 or younger.
We are concerned about rising rates in younger people in Allegheny County and actually throughout the state. This is following a trend that we've seen throughout the country, and we're going to need to watch it really, really carefully.
During a news conference, Levine announced there are now 43 cases of multi-system inflammatory illness, a potentially deadly condition linked to COVID-19. But when asked directly about how she feels about opening schools, Levine pointed to progress the state is making, with cases declining.
We have bent the curve significantly. We want to continue to do that and put Pennsylvania in the best place possible for the opening of school.
Aaron Martin, Channel 11 News.
More details on the cases of multi-system inflammatory illness, all linked to COVID-19. Dr. Levine told Aaron most have been in the eastern part of the state. In other news, police are looking for a man they say almost hit an officer with a car. Jacob Hoover was pulled over Saturday near Route 56 in Kiski Township, and that's when they say he almost hit the officer. We're told Hoover sped away and led police on a high-speed chase through Armstrong and Westmoreland counties. Officers lost sight of the car. They issued an arrest warrant for him yesterday. Well, 5 former Latrobe firefighters are suing after they say they were kicked out of the department for speaking out against the chief. The lawsuit states Chief John Brazil claimed he responded to scenes that he never went to, trying to manage scenes remotely while on vacation, and made sexist and racist comments about firefighters. The firefighters were expelled from the department back in May, and they are now suing the chief and the fire department. Well, a lawsuit was just filed over water at Pittsburgh International Airport. The Findlay Township Municipal Authority wants the airport to buy water and sewer services from them for airport property in their township. Their lawsuit claims they are getting the water from Moon Township instead, and that violates state laws. Moon calls the lawsuit ridiculous and bizarre, saying they've provided water and sewer service to the airport for more than 60 years. A beautiful day right now. Meteorologist Daniel Dozier is here with what you can expect for the rest of the week.
Yeah, if you're running this evening, we've got some pleasant weather for you. The dry air makes it feel comfortable. The temperatures will be in the 70s. We are not looking at any rain, at least for the next couple of days. We have been abnormally dry in Pittsburgh. We've only seen 0.01 inches of rain in the last 2 weeks. And the last time it was this dry for this long was September 15th through the 28th of 2017. The latest drought monitor does have the moderate drought still for the areas in beige, including parts of Washington County as well as Fayette and Greene counties, Butler County included. I've also looked at since last week, this has actually expanded a little bit to the north into northern Washington County and southwestern Allegheny County. So we are starting to see this creep on up, and it'll be interesting to see how this all plays out tomorrow when our latest drought monitor is released. You're going to want to make sure you check back with Channel 11 News. I know a lot of our lawns need the rain desperately. I've got a check of the 5-day forecast, which does include some rain, and I'll show you when, coming up in just a few minutes.
We'll see you then. First, it was restaurants. Now it's some caterers and owners of event spaces that are pushing back against the governor's orders. They say they're essentially being pushed out of business. But Fayette County State Representative Matt Doling is proposing a new bill to help these businesses operate again. The bill would increase capacity to event venues by 50%.
We have all week to sanitize. And because of what's going on right now, the guest lists are down. We're not having these huge weddings like people think.
The bill is sitting in committee. If it is approved, it will go to the House floor for a vote. Revenue at Rivers Casino plummeted last month by nearly half compared to about a year ago. The state gaming board says the casino took in $16 million last month. Now, Rivers is not alone. Casinos across the state have taken a hit since the start of the pandemic. But the gaming board says Rivers' revenue drop was the steepest in the state. Well, we have a consumer alert to pass on. The salmonella outbreak linked to onions is growing. The CDC says contaminated red, white, yellow, and sweet yellow onions made from Thompson International have infected 869 people in 47 states, including Pennsylvania. But no deaths have been reported. The CDC has also added new products to the recall list, including cheese dips made with onions. Well, the pandemic hit the U.S. hard. Businesses closed overnight and consumers panicked, quickly buying everything from paper products to pork chops. The supply chain was taxed and manufacturers across all industries stepped up to get everything back on track. NBC's Dan Shinneman has the story.
Food started to disappear from grocery shelves, and retailers were forced to limit the quantities of certain products. The supply chain was shaken. Nearly 7 months later, Americans have stopped stockpiling, and shelves are mostly full.
Doesn't mean that there aren't some hiccups and stoppages here and there.
Industry expert Rifle Hughes says manufacturers jumped in to do their part.
Anybody that's had access to food has continued to have access to food. The big piece where we see the most struggle is traditional proteins, so meat and poultry, where just the conditions of that production environment.
So you think about the meat industry, 20,000 individuals infected or sick. A lot of safety protocols have been instilled in a lot of these facilities.
Global packaging giant R.A. Jones believes one of the biggest changes since COVID-19 is the manufacturing process itself.
We're noticing a lot of our manufacturers and customers that we're supporting are really going to their less customized products.
Different products, different packages for different times.
So the size of the package changes, the shipments changes, the supply goes from, instead of going to restaurants, it goes to supermarkets. So it puts a large stress on the supply chain because it has to change the logistics of it.
Changing and adapting to ensure consumers have what they need in uncertain times. Dan Shinneman, NBC News.
More details now. Experts say don't expect to see new products on store shelves anytime soon. Manufacturers have pulled back on introducing them into the marketplace to sort of streamline the supply chain. Well, we know finding enough to eat can still be a real problem. So if you need a little help, visit the coronavirus and school section on our website. We have a list of local resources.
I've been called all sorts of vulgar names, and this is just because of a disagreement.
And now he's striking back. Why some people are not allowed to rent this man's fishing boat.
Hi, I'm Lisa Robertson, and we've been bringing you a special version of Local Steals and Deals, where we shine a spotlight on amazing companies and their passionate founders. Small businesses really are the backbone of America, and we need them to thrive now more than ever. With Local Steals and Deals, we bring you exclusive offers from these brands on products that make your life safer, brighter, and more fun at a time when we all really need it. Join us in making a difference. Simply pick up your phone and text USA to 65,000 to learn more.
Where you going on your vacation, Barney?
It's the summer of me, your TV vacation destination.
You going on vacation, Sergeant?
Any day away from you, pal, I consider a vacation.
The perfect getaway is right at home.
What am I going to do this summer?
With Me TV. As always, featuring some of the greatest TV shows ever made.
Yes, sir. I'm going to lay around home and just take it easy.
You can find Me TV on Comcast 190, 207, or 1169, and on these and other providers.
Watch Channel 11 News at 6.
Followed by NBC Nightly News at 6:30.
Dozens of people rallying in Indiana Borough against a proposed mask mandate. We told you earlier this week, an ordinance being considered by council would require masks in public. If it passes and you're caught without a mask, you could be fined. Council says with 10,000 IUP students returning to campus, they're trying to be proactive. But protesters say people should be able to govern their own health. Council is expected to vote on the new ordinance next month. Well, new at noon, the owner of a charter fishing business in Virginia says he is no longer allowing Democrats on his boat. Jake Hiles describes himself as a conservative who supports police, the military, believes in God, and loves America. However, he says he gets people on his boat who are Democrats, and in a lot of cases, they treat him differently due to his views. Hiles says with the country being so polarized right now, he doesn't want to suppress his own opinions.
It's a small area, and when I'm on the boat with people for hours that I don't know, we talk about two things most of the time. It's politics and sports.
Hiles says he will continue to operate this way until things die down politically. How a local nurse helped a couple celebrate one milestone and make a lifelong memory on the same day.
Rowville Rehab has had more than 50 COVID cases in the last month.
It wasn't until 11 Investigates started asking questions that new numbers showed the jump in cases.
I was in total shock.
Watch Channel 11 News at 5 and 6 p.m.
This year, back to school is certainly different.
But Channel 11 Morning News is always here to prepare you for your day, bringing you what's new, what's happening now, and what's next.
Be prepared for back to school.
Watch Channel 11 Morning News.
Nobody can read between the lines like Judge Judy.
Lots of smiles. 2 reasons to celebrate for this local cancer patient. After finishing his final round of chemo, he got down on one knee and proposed to his girlfriend. And as you can see, she said yes. Channel 11's Joe Arena spoke with the happy couple and the nurse who helped to make it happen.
Mike Masciarelli and Lindsay Galentine are celebrating Mike's final chemo treatment and a well-fought 2-month battle against Hodgkin's lymphoma. After his last chemo treatment, it was Mike's turn to ring the chemo bell and claim victory. Hard to top this moment, you'd think, but what Mike does next certainly comes close. Mike had planned a beach proposal, but because of the pandemic and his treatments, the romantic setting was not an option. So with help from his nurse, Mike popped the question, surrounded by those who got him to this day.
It's been very emotional. With the last day of chemo, it's been rough, but we've been looking down the road, and this special moment right here when I asked her to be my wife, it means a lot.
And for this 31-year-old fighting the fight of his life, he didn't need to look far to find a partner to help him through the battle.
I was so excited to ring that bell, just knowing right after that's what I was going to do. And that just kept pushing me forward and forward. And that's what made me actually get through it all.
And for Mike's bride-to-be, the timing couldn't have been better.
I was completely blindsided. Couldn't have picked a better moment. He did a fantastic job with planning and completely knocked my socks off.
Mike and Lindsay will always remember Nikki Frederick, the nurse who helped make this moment unforgettable. A moment she was beyond proud to be a part of.
From the beginning and the first time I met Mike, I knew he was a fighter and I knew he'd get through this, but to have this big surprise at the end for him and Lindsay, who is his biggest support system, it was just great, and I'm just so proud.
In Pittsburgh, Joe Arena, Channel 11 News.
Your severe weather Team 11 forecast.
Welcome back. Taking a look at your suncast over the next couple of days. For today, of course, if you've been outside, you know we've had plenty of sunshine. Been seeing some cumulus clouds dot the sky. Thursday, plenty of sunshine as well. Sunglasses in order for sure over the next couple. Friday, we're going to see a partly cloudy sky, so we'll have some clouds, still some sunshine, and then Saturday looking like a little more cloud cover than the rest of the days this week. Take a look at our visible satellite, again, an instrument in outer space that's showing us how our clouds are faring from above. So looking down, and you can see the white speckles that are coming in from the north on the visible satellite loop. Those are those fair weather clouds. Those are those cumulus clouds that look like cotton balls. So we'll be seeing those from time to time today, especially up to the north. Right now, temperature-wise, it's still cooler, 69 degrees in Butler. It's 73 in Beaver, 73 in Greensburg, 71 right now in the city of Pittsburgh. Dew points are in the upper 40s and 50s. This is incredibly dry air across our area, which means for us, it feels really comfortable out there. Again, anything over 60, it starts to feel a little bit humid. Today's high temperature climbing to the upper 70s with about 78 degrees. Great outdoor weather if you're going for a walk or maybe riding your bike later on. We'll have a little bit of a breeze coming in, north breeze from time to time, anywhere from 5 to 15 miles per hour. Tonight, we're in for another cool night. This morning, by the way, it was 55. Tonight, 54 under a clear sky. Winds will be light out of the northeast. Plenty of stars out there tonight. If you're a stargazer, break out your telescope. Good for that. 51 in Indiana tonight, about 52 in Greensburg, 53 in Beaver, and 51 degrees in Washington. As I mentioned earlier, if you are now just tuning in, some of those blue shaded colors the data's picking up on, maybe even a few upper 40s out there in rural locations well up to the north of Pittsburgh. What's happening is when you get clear skies, you have dry air and light or calm winds at night. We have Earth's heat that radiates effectively back up into space and can allow those temperatures to cool quicker at night. And that's something we call radiational cooling. So that's why we're enjoying these cooler nights, and we'll continue with those over the next couple of nights. As far as our car washing forecast over the next couple of days, great weather. Saturday, we do have a slight chance for a passing shower or thunderstorm. I think right now, primarily in areas near or south of Pittsburgh, the way the data's been trending in the afternoon and the evening. As far as tomorrow goes, plenty of sunshine, 65 at 9 o'clock. If you're out doing a little biking, 79 at 1, up to a high of 83 degrees. Uniontown checks in about 85, Washington 84, Beaver and Indiana. You'll also check in right about 84. 5-day forecast with your weekend always in view. What you're going to notice is the low temperature is coming up eventually into the 60s by Friday morning. Humidity peaks just a little bit on Friday, 86 degrees, perhaps a stray shower or thunderstorm in the ridges on Friday. Your weekend is not a washout. I'd keep your plans. Just stay with Severe Weather Team 11. A few thunderstorms potentially near or south of Pittsburgh on Saturday. And then Sunday, an isolated shower or thunderstorm. Also a bit more humid over the weekend, and it'll be warmer with high temperatures in the mid to upper 80s.
Not a bad looking forecast, Danielle. Thank you. More than half of adults who prepaid for activities that were canceled due to the pandemic have all lost money. That's according to a new study by Bankrate.com. The most common losses came from canceled short-term rentals, sporting events, and flights. And nearly 60% of people who haven't received refunds say they have given up trying. More than 75% of the country's 5,000 colleges and universities are expected to be partially or fully online this fall, including local schools. That's leaving many students to question whether they should be paying full tuition. One of those students is Shareya Patel. She goes to Rutgers University and launched a petition last month to lower tuition after the school announced most of its fall classes would be online. So far, she's got nearly 31,000 signatures.
It just doesn't make sense to be paying such a high amount for something that's not being, used to the full advantage.
And students are not the only ones with money problems. The American Council on Education, a higher education trade group, states colleges lost $46 billion during the spring semester as they started shutting down. Another popular local event canceled by the pandemic. And here is Lisa Robertson with your local Steals and Deals.
Hi, I'm Lisa Robertson, coming to you from my home, of course. Let me tell you something that is amazing. I was just talking to somebody the other day about home security, right? I think that's something we all wonder about. But a lot of times you're saying, yeah, I'd love to have a big home security system, but I don't have $1 million. Guess what they told me? So just out of the blue, a security consultant said the other day, you should check out the Blink camera. Guess what local Steals and Deals has for you today? The Blink camera. How amazing is that? So local Steals and Deals, we really try to find you things that are going to improve your quality of life, great ideas you might not have heard of, and the Blink is definitely one of them. Now, this is actually backed by Amazon with all their resources and all their know-how. This is the security camera they get behind, and I love that. The Blink is fabulous because it's really easy to install. It's indoors or outdoors. And here's one of the amazing things. You can have HD video, you can have audio back and forth, and it's going to store the recording of the video, and you're not paying every month. Isn't that amazing? I love the fact that it's easy. I love the fact that you don't have to have anything big and complicated. I love the fact that you're not paying a monthly monitoring fee. And I love the fact that the one that we're bringing you is 3 cameras. 3 cameras for indoors or outdoors. And here's how cool it is. So you just sync up the module with an app that you put on your phone, and then whenever one of your cameras senses motion, it lets your phone know. You can go ding, ding, ding. Oh, I see what's going on right here. You can talk to the person you see, or you can call somebody if there's a problem. I love that. I also do love the fact that you're not going to get a bill every month going, oh no, you don't have to pay that. This stores it, no problem. This is one that is normally one of the most sought after security cameras in the business, and we have it for you at 20% off. So go to localsteals.com, one of the great ideas we have for you right there, and you can have peace of mind inside, outside, at home, or anywhere else you are with the Blink XT and the 3-camera system.
Local nursing homes were hit hard by coronavirus. Channel 11 investigated.
Frustration tonight from families. More than 50 COVID cases in the last month.
I was in total shock and dismay.
Several families contacted me angry. It wasn't until 11 Investigates started asking questions that new numbers released yesterday showed the jump in cases.
If you wouldn't have done your story, my dad could have passed away and I would have never known.
Watch Channel 11 News every day at 5 and 6 p.m.
Be prepared for back to school.
Watch Channel 11 Morning News.
Another event is canceled all because of COVID-19. The Pittsburgh Pierogi Festival is not happening this year. It was scheduled for next month at Kennywood. Organizers say they looked at every possible way to hold it, but there just is not a safe way to do it. Well, arts and culture groups can get a boost from a brand new fund. It's called the Arts Equity Reimagined Fund. Small to medium-sized organizations that are struggling can apply. The money will help them creatively come up with ways to keep their arts and culture going during the pandemic. The August Wilson Center is ready to get back to business next month. The African American Cultural Center will open with a new visual arts exhibit on September 18th. The center is making sure everyone follows social distancing guidelines. Wilson was a Pulitzer Prize-winning playwright who based many of his most famous works on life in Pittsburgh's Hill District. He died in 2005 of cancer. Well, that's all for Channel 11 News at noon. Our next newscast is tonight at 5. Get breaking news updates anytime on our streaming apps. Just search WPXI on Apple TV, Roku, or Amazon Fire. We'll see you later.
This year, back to school.